This is Constar Review with Martin Bennett. Hello everybody, and welcome to the rebooted Constar Review series. Of course, a lot of y'all know me as Nerd in Texoma on my other show here on the channel. I was recently approached to pick up and restart the Constar review series, and this is the first video of it. And going down the playlist, I started with Cageless. Now, this is kind of an origin story, setting up a little bit about Menard and some of the future Constar storyline. You know, it's definitely a interesting look at things. It's not too long, kind of short, about 5 minutes or so. So here's the video. Go ahead and watch it, and I'll be back after the video with my thoughts and my commentary on what you saw. Alright, see you in a bit.
Wouldn't it be easier if you just beam me up to the front porch?
We're supposed to keep the scavenger hunt off the record, number one. Besides, where would the fun in that be?
I understand having to define fun to your science officer, but not to me.
How far out are you now?
Not too far, I don't think. Here's a question. What if he doesn't want to return?
He's far better than that. We owe him. We owe them all.
Starfleet separating most of our crew, enforcing our silence, really shook the crew up.
As I said, we owe them.
And here we are.
Say what?
And Captain Stapleton found the boy on the planet talking about an android in the quadrant.
You're breaking up. I can't understand you. Let me let you go.
You know, you could have just transported to the front porch and saved yourself the walk.
You know,
Why are you here, Lieutenant?
you have people in high places watching you. You've been kind of recluse since you returned to Earth.
Why shouldn't I be? Most of us have been reassigned. We're not even allowed to talk about this, not even to each other. I've heard they've even invoked the death penalty.
Well, that's not entirely accurate.
I joined Starfleet because I wanted a sense of family. I never had that growing up. But out here, you have to depend on each other. But these orders?
I know where you're coming from. Families don't end because of tragedy. They evolve and grow. Leaving Starfleet would be just abandoning that growth.
Those orders, though.
When orders come down, you gotta live with it. Even if you don't like it. Captain Pike still depends on you, even if you don't serve under him anymore.
What do you need me to do? Captain Pike.
Yeah, Lieutenant Menard. You ready for Chief Engineer?
Yes, sir, I think I am.
Glad to hear it, son. Report to the Valiant on Tuesday. We can't have too many ships with Klingons around.
Understood, sir. But I'd like to talk to you about setting up a network.
Alright, so now that you've had the chance to watch it and get some opinions on it, or you've made some opinions on it, you're going to hear my opinions on it. Now, in all these reviews, I'm going to try to do my best to be as unbiased as possible. I mean, yes, there's going to be a few videos where I'm in it and I might be, you know, ooh, hey, yeah, did you check that out? Really? Check that out, you know, and my scenes or my favorite scenes and stuff like that. But on the whole, I'm going to try and be as impartial and fair in the reviews as possible. First thing that was really cool, in my opinion, was seeing Captain Pike. Now, I know this is, you know, it's a fan film. It's not Anson Mount. It's not any of the classic Pikes. It's a different take on Pike, and I think it was pretty cool. Straightforward, to the point, you know, no BS really. One thing that is kind of a detractor, but YouTube does make up for it, is the background noise. Apparently this was filmed on a windy day for the outside scenes. It's understandable. You can't always, you know, predict what day is going to be best, what's going to be picked up on the microphone. You know, there's some odd things that can be picked up on the microphone. It's possible you might hear my fan on these reviews, you know, or the AC because I live in Texas, and, you know, you might hear the whooshing sounds of that. So like I said, that was my main detraction from the video. But like I said, YouTube compensates for that because there's automatic, you have to turn it on, but it automatically captioned the video so you can follow along with the storyline and, you know, kind of mute the times that it's an outside scene and come back and turn on the sound for when it's an inside scene, if you wanted to do that. Or if it's a little bit difficult to hear because the wind picks up, you know, too much on the outside scene. I think it was definitely a showing of, you don't need all the fancy uniforms and equipment and props and stuff like that to tell a decent Star Trek origin story. I mean, if I remember correctly, the only prop that I saw was the computer screen on the table. You know, it's a little funny seeing the Back to the Future hat in Star Trek, but in fan films, you use whatever you can, and, you know, in my opinion, it's about the story. And this is a good setup and origin story for Menard and, you know, down the line, the later Constar universe of things. So, all right, that's my review of Cageless. I hope y'all enjoyed it, and join me back here for another review and we'll head on down the Constar list and check out every video and review it and see what my thoughts are on it. Feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments, down below. Hey, let's get this going and get interactive on it. All right, see you later. Bye.